Hi, we're here with Paulo, the director of Orphans and Kingdoms. It's his actual debut feature film here in New Zealand. And to be honest with you, Paulo, you are no stranger to TV in New Zealand or the big screen in New Zealand. What does tonight and this film mean to you?
Well, dude, as you know, I've been working in film and TV for more than 20 years, so it's so great to put my own work up there this time, and for me to be writer-director. So it's kind of like those 20 years have been a training ground to get to tonight, my first film.
And look, on the website orphansandkingdoms.tv, you're quite open about the fact that there was a micro-budget methodology sort of applied to fund the distribution and making of this film. Can you tell us, or the viewers, a little bit more about that?
Well, essentially what it was the Film Commission had this low-budget scheme called the Escalator, and we were the last film off the rank of that, I guess, initiative, and they gave you $250,000. And whereas Fraser and I, we wanted to make proper films, and we thought, oh, but if we do this, we can go now. We can just do it. So we had to raise a little bit more. We had to beg, borrow, and steal, and I was never going to make a rough and ready kind of project which is rough around the edges, because Fraser and I are experienced in the film world, so we wanted to make something artful, political, with our hearts in it a lot more, because the more investment we would get, the more pressure to be more commercial we would be. And so this was our opportunity to do something a little bit more, pushing the boundaries a little bit more.
Well, Paulo, I mean, it's fantastic because the result sort of speaks for itself. In 2015, at the Anchorage Film Festival, you actually won Best Film. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, we put into quite a few festivals internationally, and it took a little while to get going, and then suddenly all these festivals started coming to us, and there was a little bit of competition who wanted it first. And Anchorage, this festival in Alaska, which I was working with some Americans at the time, and they told me that it's a really good festival because it's Alaska, right? So it's cold. And so everyone goes to the movies, and it's really well patronized. But they had the sensibility that they liked our film, and they voted. The public voted for our film as the best film. And there were some pretty amazing films in there in competition. So this tiny New Zealand film from a micro budget kind of totally punched above its weight. It's great.
That is absolutely fantastic. And in terms of the actual micro budgeting approach, do you think, in your opinion, that is going to become more mainstream in terms of how films are made?
I don't think it's a realistic model for making films, because it's not professional. You know, like I had our cinematographer worked on Lord of the Rings, but you can only ask him once to work this way. You can't ask the best in the country, actors, craftsmen, editors, to do this too often. They can do it once because they believe in something. So it's not really a model that's sustainable. But maybe for emerging filmmakers to prove themselves, like if I was 22, bam, go for it. But we were too long in the tooth, we started too late. So I don't think it's a viable long-term solution for making our film industry create lots of great product.
But the result, I guess, is the fact that you have a film, it's your debut feature film, it's already got an award in 2015, it's now, after 2 years of wrapping, now finally premiering here at the Civic in Auckland. I mean, how does that make you feel?
Dude, this is my favorite movie theatre in the world, and that's no bullshit. I mean, it really is the coolest place. So it's a real honour to have it here at the Civic, but it's also a real honour to bring it back home, because the film is a art house drama with a message, and it's got a big heart. So it's really nice to be able to do it in a place that really honours and respects films. I mean, this is a temple for cinema. It's great.
And just lastly, what would you like, I guess, the audience to take away after having watched this film?
What I'd really love is for people, I want them left with a lingering feeling that they're not alienated from anyone in society, that we're all connected. Because it's about connections. It's about, I don't believe in this cult of the individual. I actually think we're all connected, and this film reflects that belief. And I'd love people to walk out and go, oh, that stranger and I are actually connected because we inhabit the same country, the same city, the same space, the same street, the same culture. Yeah, so it's important to me.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're all connected, whether you're an orphan or from a kingdom. Thank you, Paulo, for talking to us tonight, and all the best with your film. Thank you so much.
Thanks, dude.